Hello students and learners, welcome to the Brainbox tutorials. I am our teacher Priyanka and today we will start with the play Macbeth by William Shakespeare. हमने लास्ट क्लास में जो किया था दैट वाज इंट्रोडक्शन, समरी, थीम्स एनालिसिस, वो सारी चीजें की थी. बट अब हम एक्ट 1 सीन 1 से स्टार्ट करेंगे और लाइन बाय लाइन हम उनके जो विलियम शेक्सपियर की जो लैंग्वेज है उसको नॉर्मल इंग्लिश में अपनी भाषा में डिपिक्ट करेंगे सो दैट वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज एग्जैक्टली रिटन इन द प्ले. ओके, मैं कोशिश करूंगी इसको जितना ईजी हो सके आपको उतना ईजी लैंग्वेज में समझाने का सो दैट यू can clearly understand each and every line and also the theme of each and every scene. So starting with Act 1, Scene 1. Act 1, Scene 1, see, starts with a very dark theme as in the first scene itself the supernaturals are introduced. So generally we see the starting of any drama or story sets the mood of a particular story. So here the introduction of supernatural in the very first scene of the play sets the mood of this particular play Macbeth, that supernatural will play a very prominent role in the whole scene, especially in the protagonist of the play, that is मैकबेथ, जिसके ऊपर ये प्ले लिखा हुआ है. जो टाइटल ऑफ दिस प्ले इज ऑल्सो मैकबेथ. तो मैकबेथ के ऊपर सुपर नेचुरल्स का कितना ज़्यादा इम्पैक्ट रहेगा अपॉन हिज थिंकिंग, अपॉन हिज मेंटल पावर, मेंटल कैपेबिलिटी, डिसाइडिंग फैक्टर, डिसीजंस पे, ये सारों पे सुपर नेचुरल्स का कितना इफेक्ट रहेगा, दैट इज शोन थ्रू सीन 1 कि दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट मैकबेथ. दैट मीन्स दे नो एवरीथिंग एंड हाउ लाइक दे आर विचेस, विचेस भी बोलते हैं उनको. एंड जो पहले की एडिशन थी उसमें लिखा हुआ है वियर्ड सिस्टर्स. वियर्ड सिस्टर्स मीन 3 आर देयर, दैट इज वाई वियर्ड एंड सिस्टर्स, एंड वियर्ड बिकॉज दे आर नॉट नेचुरल, दे आर सुपर नेचुरल, सो दैट इज वाई वियर्ड सिस्टर्स. सो विचेस हैं वो, so that is why you can call them supernaturals or weird sisters. That is okay. Okay, so see the starting of the play, a desert place, thunder and lightning, and then enter 3 witches. So thunder and lightning is associated with bad weather. So bad weather means a fearful sign, a sign that something wrong, something bad is going to happen, because this is, although it is a natural phenomena, but this a particular natural phenomena sometimes has adverse effects on humans, like thunder, lightning, that has a fearful kind of a character. So that is what has been depicted through the introduction of the scene with thunder and lightning, and that is a desert place. Desert place means it is empty, nobody is there, so no living being is there. So that also again depicts the dark theme of the play. Nobody is there, that means कुछ वीरान, deserted place, ठीक है, वहाँ कोई नहीं है. So वहीं पे something क्रीपी हो सकता है, सब वियर्ड कुछ प्लानिंग होगी, वो भी ऐसी जगह पे हो सकती है विच इज डिवॉइड ऑफ एनी लिविंग बीइंग. सो दैट इज डेजर्ट प्लेस, एक डेजर्ट है, एंड देन थंडर एंड लाइटनिंग, एंड देन एंटर 3 विचेस, बिकॉज दैट इज द बेस्ट सीन फॉर द इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ some supernatural powers. Those are evil. So कुछ भी evil होता है उसको इंट्रोड्यूस करने का यही सबसे बेस्ट तरीका होता है thunder and lightning. Okay, so how, see, the first scene is setting the mood of the play. Now first witch says, when shall we 3 meet again, in thunder, lightning or in rain? So first witch क्या बोलती है, when shall we meet again, we 3 sisters, 3 witches, in thunder, lightning or in rain? See, when are they planning, like us human being, when we friends decide to meet, we obviously wait for a good weather, कि एक sunny, bright, windy day है, बहुत अच्छा मौसम है, pleasant मौसम है, तो let us meet. But when are they deciding to meet? Either in thunder, lightning or in rain. That means जब नेचर अपने बेस्ट कंडीशन में नहीं है, जब वो अपने बेस्ट फेस में नहीं है, उस टाइम में दे वांट टू मीट. ओके, मतलब वो पर्टिकुलर टाइम जब ह्यूमंस जो या कोई भी नेचुरल बीइंग उस टाइम नहीं मिलना चाहते, अपने घर के अंदर रहना चाहते, बिकॉज दे आर फियरफुल कि उनके साथ कुछ एडवर्स हो जाएगा. इन दोज एडवर्स कंडीशन दे वांट टू मीट. दैट शोज देयर मूड, देयर नेचर, दैट दे are associated with adversity, they are associated with some evil things. That is why they meet at adverse conditions, that they want to meet in thunder, lightning, or at the rain time. Now, second which says, when the hurly-burly is done, when the battle is lost and won. When the hurly-burly is done, hurly-burly is chaos, mayhem. That means they are talking about some kind of a chaos. What is that chaos? That has been said in the second line, when the battle is lost and won. So, some kind of a battle is happening, और वो उसी battle के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं कि see, if a battle is happening, one side will lose and other one will win. Okay, so obviously a battle is lost by somebody and won by somebody. So the witches are saying, second witch is saying that when that battle is lost and won, when all the chaos has been settled, then they will meet. That means this particular battle has an important role to play. What is that importance? This battle is actually fought between on one side is Duncan's army, King Duncan, who is king of Scotland, their army, and the other side are rebellion. That means rebel of King Duncan. So on behalf of King Duncan, the main protagonist, that is Macbeth, because he is one of the greatest generals of Duncan, he and Banquo, he is also a great general. They are fighting with the rebels. So that particular battle has been talked about कि जब वो battle खत्म हो जाएगा, when the battle is lost and won, after that when Macbeth will be returning, because they want to meet Macbeth, that is why they are waiting for the battle to get settled. Okay, then next part, which is very interesting, the second which says that when the battle is lost and won, that means they do not care whether battle is lost by somebody or won by somebody. Even if a particular party wins or loses, whoever wins or loses, they don't care. They do not care about particular person or particular side. They just care about their ambition. Their ambition or their focus is on Macbeth. They want to manipulate Macbeth by their prophecies. So they are waiting for Macbeth. Whether Macbeth loses the battle or wins the battle, that doesn't affect them. They will meet Macbeth after the battle is done. That shows their nature again, that they do not care about anybody else's good time or bad time. Okay, whether battle is lost and won. Then third which says that will be the set of sun. E-R-E, that is before the set of sun. That means before sunset. So they say that okay, तो battle तो शाम से पहले, that means sunset के पहले खत्म ही हो जाएगा. So that means we will meet before the sunsets. So first which says where the place. Okay, so the time is decided that they will meet before the sunset. Now the first one says that where will we meet? The place. So the second which says upon the heath. Heath is an uninhabited land, that means where nobody lives, where no cultivation is done, uncultivated banjar zameen. Okay, so that is generally a burnt place. So एक uncultivated land में they will meet. Again, something which is unproductive. All of them are unproductive, and that is why whatever they do is unproductive. The kind of a place or the atmosphere, the weather they choose, those all things are unproductive. So they want to meet at a place which is also unproductive. That also gives us a hint that whichever decision they will make there, or for whichever purpose they are meeting there, that is also unproductive in nature. That is going to do harm to somebody. That is for sure. Because their evil plan can be seen through their dialogues, na? That they want to meet at bad time, that they do not care whether the battle is lost or won by somebody, and then they want to meet upon the heath, that is unproductive in nature. Okay, uncultivated land. Then third which says there to meet with Macbeth. That means there we will meet Macbeth. They know that after the battle is won or lost by Macbeth, that is when the battle is settled, Macbeth will be returning to Scotland through that area, through that land. So that is the best place where we can meet Macbeth. So they have a plan against something for Macbeth. So they have decided to encounter him at that particular place. First which says, I come, Grey Malkin. Grey Malkin is name of a cat. See, all the witches have, you must have seen the picture, like here is also the picture. We see a witch with a broom and a familiar. Familiar is some kind of a spirit is there which associates a particular witch, and in that the spirit is there inside a body of an animal, and that particular animal follows the witch and also helps the witch in the witchcraft. So every witch has a particular animal or a particular familiar, that is a spirit which is inside in the animal. So here the familiar or the spirit which helps the first witch is a cat, and the cat's name is Grey Malkin. So the cat is calling this witch. So first witch is saying, I come, Grey Malkin. Then second witch, the familiar of second witch is, familiar means, again, just I just explained that it is a spirit which is trapped inside the body of an animal. So second witch familiar is a toad. So second witch says paddock calls. That means her familiar is also calling. The toad is calling. So she says paddock calls. So she also wants to go there. Third witch says anon. Anon means yes, immediately. That means third witch is also called by some of her familiar. Okay, but that has not been mentioned ki wo kya animal hai. But she says anon. That means yes, yes, as soon as possible. Anon. Okay, immediately. All the witches are called by their familiar, and then all are saying this unanimously, and this is the most important line in the whole play that has been said in the first scene itself. That is, fair is foul and foul is fair. Fair, that means something good, just. So if something is good, that is foul, wo kharab hai, and foul is fair. That means it is similar kind of a sentence which we just read here, that where the battle is lost and won. That means they do not care whether a particular person or a particular side wins or loses the battle. Similarly here, fair is foul and foul is fair. That means that whichever is good in this world is bad for us, and whichever is bad, wherever bad is happening, that is good for us. This particular line is, we can say, the keynote of the whole play. That is what is happening. And in the last scene of the play, when Macbeth dies, he also says same kind of a line, that how foul and fair is the day. That means that the thinking of the supernatural has impacted him so much that at his last moment, when he is about to die, at that time, whatever words he utters, that is also of witches, that how fair and foul. That means her mental capability, thinking capability, are all hijacked by these witches, the supernatural powers. So fair is foul and foul is fair. That is what we will see in each scene of this play, that whatever good is happening is bad for the witches, and they will not let that good thing happen to anyone's life. And foul is fair. When something bad will happen, they are very happy. That is good, or that is fair for them. So this is very important line, and you should expect 4 or 5 mark question may also come for this particular line. And then they say they are leaving. So they say hover through the fog and filthy air. You must have seen that they fly or they sit on a broom और फिर वो उड़ जाते हैं. So hover through मतलब वो उड़ते हुए जा रहे हैं through the fog and filthy air. Again, their destination, their pass, जो जहाँ से जाते हैं, when they pass through that the medium, वो भी कितना कैसा है, that is also not clear. Nothing is clear here, nothing is pleasant here. Foggy weather, foggy जो atmosphere है वहाँ से, and filthy air, filth मतलब गंदगी, बदबू. तो वैसी air के through they will pass and they will go to their destination. Hover through the fog and filthy air, वहाँ से pass होंगे, then only their destination will come. Okay, so that also shows कि where they live, their destination, their abode is also a place which is full of foul and filthiness. So hover through the fog and filthy air. And then they exit. Exit means then they take an exit. This is the first scene, although the scene is very short, but that sets the mood of the whole play, that how supernaturals will play the most important role in the whole play, how they will play with the thinking capacity of Macbeth, the main protagonist, how they will manipulate him to do some acts which we can never expect from a loyal, faithful general. Okay, but he will do all all these things in the greed of power and throne. So that we will do. अब जैसे जैसे सीन आगे बढ़ेगा वैसे वैसे आगे की पार्ट करेंगे. This is the first scene. ठीक है. Now we'll meet with second scene also. So अगर सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया चैनल तो सब्सक्राइब भी करो. मैंने देखा काफ़ी स्टूडेंट्स ये करते हैं एवरी ईयर एंड आई डोंट नो व्हाई, बट आप क्लास 10 जैसे ही ख़त्म होता है एंड सो मेनी ऑफ यू जस्ट अनसब्सक्राइब एंड लीव. ये बहुत ही मतलब हर्ट करता है एक टीचर को. दैट स्टूडेंट्स का रिलेशन जो होता है वो सिर्फ ऐसा नहीं होता कि आप जब तक पढ़ा रहे हो या जब तक 10th तक आप पढ़े हो जिस टीचर से, जिनको इतना प्रेज भी किया आपने पढ़ाने के लिए, और जैसे ही आपका काम खत्म हुआ आप अनसब्सक्राइब करके चले जाओगे. दैट हर्ट्स अ बिट, बट एनी हाउ आप जो पढ़ रहे हैं दे कैन शेयर इट विद दोज पीपल जो इसको चाहते हैं, जो दे आर नीडफुल, उनके लिए आप ये उनको आप शेयर कर सकते हो. ओके, सो बाय बाय, जय हिंद.